How's it going, pimps and players? The big out of content here. Seeing as I can't make actual content for the game, considering I don't have the beta, we're stuck with yet another items and WoW video.
Leaves from the vine, falling so slow, like fragile tiny shells drifting in the foam. Little soldier boy, come marching home. Brave soldier boy comes marching home.
A wise man once said, you either die an original channel, or your channel lives long enough to see itself become a generic guide channel. And that wise man was me, of course. Anyways, let's take a look. Honorable mentions are as followed. Generic big stat stick items because more stats equal good. Nifty pocket watch because speedy boy equal good. The PvP trinket because bye bye CC equal good. Hand of justice because double hit equal double rage equal good equal if you don't have this as a wearer, you're fucked, bud. Alright, with that out of the way, let's move on. Starting off at the number 5 spot, we have the Stronghold Gauntlets, Death Grips, or a Weapon Chain. Basically disarm protection. While pre-boost farming, it's 100% worth going for Death Grips if you plan on PvPing at all. It's a nice option for rogues and warrior matchup, although most rogues do not run the disarm talent. Stronghold Gauntlets are basically the roided out version of Death Grips, so obviously as you accumulate enough spare gold, it may be worth shelling out for these. But if you have some really slick PvP gloves and don't want to give them up, a weapon chain is a very nice alternative. If you're a lazy piece of shit like myself, you'll just default to a weapon chain on every PvP weapon you have. But if you want to min-max PvP, you'll have two of the same or similar power level weapons. One with a weapon chain on it for the warrior slash rogue matchup, and one with crusader for everything else. No matter what option you go with, make sure you have some way of preventing disarms, otherwise your chances of winning the fight are as doomed as my chances of getting the beta. At number 4, we have the holy relics of the most prominent religion in classic WoW. That is the religion of engineering. These items include, but are not limited to, rocket boots, reflectors, grenades, and the death ray. These most holy of relics are every PvPer's bread and butter, and they're even more useful on a warrior. Engineering is not an option, and those who do not take up engineering will be smited down via death rays and grenades. Some say Gnome Jesus himself descends from the heavens to reflect spells back at the original caster with a properly timed prayer. At number 3, we have our doping items. Luckily for us, doping is legal in Azeroth. The two primary doping items you'll want are the free action potion and one of the variants of the rage potion. Obviously, if you farm out the strongest tier, it will be the best, but popping a mighty rage potion every fight will have you skint in no time. If you plan on charging into the enemy graveyard with sweeping strikes, wind fury, and recklessness up, just make sure to pop that free action potion before doing so, otherwise you may not have the best of time. Number 2 spot, we have the Horned Viking Helmet and an Engineering Rocket Helm. Either works. The trade-off is the Viking Helmet has much better stats, but a 10-minute longer cooldown. The choice is for you to make. The benefit of the Horned Viking Helmet is if you're a filthy heretic and don't worship the holy religion of engineering, you still have a quote-unquote rocket helmet option. This item is insane for resetting fights or evening the odds in a 2v1 scenario. Having the third charge available for when you proc the Mage's Freeze talent every time you auto his Ice Armor can increase your odds of winning the 1v1 from 1% to about 1.1%. Finally, at the number 1 spot, the Warrior's Wet Dream. Every warrior main has a burning hatred for all mages, especially those who go Deep Frost. The Spider Belt, praise be upon him, can get you out of a cheeky Frost Nova and have you running down that mage, only for him to pop Ice and Mana Barrier and proceed to Ice Block the full duration of the belt and then refreeze you. Though in all seriousness, this item is great and makes the matchup miles better against mages. Alright, that does it for me. Please subscribe, follow my Twitch channel, like the video, comment something nice, hit the bell, subscribe, click the 10 mid-roll ads, subscribe, donate money to the Streamlabs, and also, of course, subscribe. Later.